Some more flat tracking. Looks like the same 42 we saw at the beach. Jack Chester. .33 was Levi Hull there. This must be Richmond. I'm not real sure. It looks like the backstretch at Richmond. They had the races at Richmond on the 30th of May every year until they finally gave out down there at Richmond. I don't know what happened to the promoter of the track or what. But then it moved up to York. And so it's been York on the 30th of May ever since. I think that's Frenchy Caston Gray. It's kind of hard to tell, but I believe that's Frenchy Caston Gray. But one of there's Herb Reiber and Eddie Fisher. And Red House. Rod Coates. Can't remember the man's name. It was just last there, but he used to come up from North Carolina and buy a new Triumph or a new May JS and Masters from us when we were on 21st Street, or M Street rather, and then he'd ride the thing back down. Number 55, Roger Riemann. Ted Boyd, Buck Brigance, Richard Clark, George Sabine, and Al Wilcox. They're a couple from around the area here. Al has been an AMA starter. There's John Dronberg out of Frederick, Maryland. Yeah, Al Wilcox is AMA, professional AMA starter. Quite successful, and he's been doing it for any number of years. He was a very good racer, and he knew what he was doing, and he knows how to start a race. It's like Tommy's getting ready to ride his motorcycle again, Tommy McDermott. This is Frederick, Maryland. There's Mr. Rudy out there, getting ready to start on Tommy McDermott, number 29, on the BSA single. Seed Hot Hedgecock, number 17. There's Cam Daly. Cam was a starter. He could bring about more delay at a motor. There's old number 44, the tobacco chewer, Bernard Toomey. First turn at Frederick. As I was saying, Cam Daly could delay a race more than anybody I ever saw. But he probably had good reason for doing it. Frederick is the longest continuing half-mile dirt track in the country. Every 4th of July, barring rain, there are races at Frederick. They now call it the Barbara Fritchie Classic. They were racing back in the days when Freddie Toscani used to try to beat out Joe Petrali and Watinsky and Bolinsky, and the rest of them were pushing those old Class A jobs around that track, and they could turn that track in 27 seconds on a single. and they don't go much faster than that now. Looks like the races are over at Frederick. That lady was the wife of the man that took these pictures. The head boy looking over his bike. I think that's Jimmy Chan. Herb Driver. Herb was an excellent hill climber, factory hill climber. And there's Red House, was also a very good flat tracker and hill climber. Buck Brigance, out of North Carolina. And Jimmy Ropaw's garage in Cumberland. Jimmy was a first-class hill climber. Looks like Seed Hedgecock there. The British bikes seem to be coming into their own there. 33 Levi Hull, and don't know just who that is, but he's a winner anyway, and it looks like a single. That's Babe Driver, Herb's wife. Don't know where this track is. Looks like it might be Richmond. Tommy again on his BSA single. There's Warren Sherwood, old number 19. You could count on Warren to come to the races if he had to stuff that motorcycle in the back of a Pontiac station wagon. He'd get there somehow. The judges stand at Frederick.